Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Simplykrystelle. So today's video is going to be a chit chat, get ready with me, and I'm just going to be getting into and talking with you guys about me like just not feeling teaching anymore. Like I just don't know if I'm gonna be a teacher anymore. So I'm just gonna sit down, do my makeup with you guys and just talk about it. And so if you want to see this video, then just keep watching. So I'm just gonna start out with my eyebrows. I'm taking the Morphe micro brow pencil. I love this thing. I have mine in the shade today Java. I usually use chocolate mousse, but I'm out of chocolate mousse and I just had this one in my drawer. So I'm just gonna go in with this for my eyebrows. As you can tell, I look completely different with no eyebrows. So I'm just gonna fill that in. So my eyebrows always take an eternity to do, and they're like not even because like this one's like all the way up here and this one's like down here. So because I have a dip in this eyebrow, I always like try to lift it up to make an arch here because I want to make them even. I had to get off camera because my eyebrows just not cooperating with me today. So I'm just gonna go in with this Nude Sticks Brow Boost Gel that I have, but I never really use it anymore. I usually use the Got To Be now, but I was like, why not just change it up and use some eyebrow gel today. I wanted to just sit down and get ready with you guys and just talk to you guys about like if there's any fellow teachers out there who are going through the same thing as me, like please comment down below like how you're feeling and how you're doing, because it's just so hard being a teacher these days. And I mean, if you've been teaching for 20, 30 years, like obviously like I know I don't have like as much time, and I'm sure you have a lot of stories, but I'm just gonna take this Maybelline concealer in the shade 45 Tan. I'm gonna use that to prime my eyelids. I'm only going in with one shade today in my eyelids, just a very simple eye makeup. But yeah, I just wanted to talk about just teaching, and I just don't think I would like to be a teacher anymore. I think I am just kind of over it. I'm a little bit like just tired. It doesn't make me happy anymore, and it just feels so weird saying that out loud because I feel so guilty saying that, because I do work in an area where it's like more so low income children, and you just like you build a relationship with them and you feel so bad. But I also have to do this for myself. So I'm just gonna take this Artist Couture Caliente palette, and I kind of want to use this pink. You know what, I'm gonna use this in my inner corners. So I'm gonna go in with this one brown shade here. I'm just gonna use that all over my lids. Just very basic, very simple eye look. Saying that, I don't know, like I just feel like it's just not for me anymore. But to be honest with you guys, like I'm just gonna be like completely transparent on this. I did not go to school to be a teacher. I was an elementary school teacher undergrad. I went and I didn't want to do it anymore, so then I switched over to psychology. So my undergrad is really in psychology, but can't really do much with a bachelor's in psychology. So my mom was just like, oh, you should, you know, get into teaching, just go be a teacher, you know, you already have the credits. And at the time I was working in aftercare, and I was like so confused as to what I wanted to do, and I just didn't know. So I just went into teaching, and like the first year was really hard. Like I had a really like rough group of children. It was hard that first year. My second year, it wasn't too bad, but I still like, what irks me with the education is it's not even like most of the kids, it's the system. And maybe it's just the system I work in. I don't know how it is like in other states or other counties, but it's just the system. Like there's no support, and you're not only a teacher, you are a social worker, you're a counselor, you're a cleanup crew, you're a babysitter, you're so much more than a teacher. And you don't finish your job. Like, you know, other jobs, like you clock in and you're done. With teaching, you're never done, because you're always constantly calling the parents to tell them. Sometimes as a teacher, you are a parent because you're advocating for these children, because unfortunately some parents don't advocate for their kids, and it's just so mentally draining. I kind of want to mute that red a little bit more, so I'm taking this Dose of Colors Big Brown Palette, so my favorite. I'm just taking that last chocolate shade, and I'm actually gonna just apply that on top of it to see if it could mix together to make like a pretty brown shade. Like I was saying, like, just teaching is so draining. Like, it's just draining because, like, obviously the system that I work in, black and brown children, I mostly service Hispanic and black children, and you can tell the system is not on their side. In the school that I work at, it's like we sometimes have to teach the parents how important education is and how valuable it is here, because like you can go very far with it. So it's just like, and that aspect, I like that aspect, like, you know, educating the parents and talking to them. But the aspect that I just don't like is the lack of respect that we get from our bosses. I don't like the way it's viewed in society. Like, I feel like teachers lack respect, lack support. I'm just tired. I'm just really drained. I'm just really just drained. Like, I'm just tired. And I'm gonna go in with this, this is it for my eyes for now. I'm gonna go in with this Rare Beauty Pore Diffusing Primer, I believe. I love this stuff. I really need to go buy a full size of this, but I'm just tired. Like, I don't know, like, I don't get excited to teach anymore. I don't get excited to go to work. Like, sometimes my alarm goes off, or just like laying in bed, I'm like, why am I doing this? What else could I be doing with my life, you know? And that's something too, like, I'm 27, I'm gonna be 28 in September, and I just like get so upset at myself because I'm like, oh my gosh, you're like 28, you're going to be 28, like, you are really an adult and you still don't have your stuff together. It just pisses me off because, like, I love, you know, doing this YouTube videos and stuff, but I'm not, obviously it's not my full-time job, you know, because if it was, I wouldn't be a teacher. But it just kind of, like, sometimes I get mad at myself because I'm like, I feel like I'm wasting my time, you know. Oh, sorry guys, I didn't tell you what I'm using, but I'm using the Charlotte's Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. I have mine in the shade 13. I saw a TikTok, or was it Instagram, the girl was saying that she hates this foundation. She said it doesn't cover your skin, but for me the foundation is really nice. Like, I don't have that issue. I mean, everybody has, you know, different skin issues, but this foundation blends like really nice for me, and it's a nice, like, natural foundation. But back to what I was saying, like, I'm just really tired, and just, I don't want to seem like I'm complaining, because I don't like complaining. I'm a type of person, I used to be a complainer, like, when I was younger, like early 20s, 18, 19, I used to always complain, be like, why me, like, woe's me. But like, as I grew up, I'm like, no, I don't feel sorry for myself. I like to not do that. I like to just be like, okay, no, snap out of it, like, find a solution to your issue. Like, don't sit there and complain, you know. Complain is not gonna get you anywhere. Action is. So I think for me, it's just like, I get so angry with myself sometimes because I'm like, I didn't plan my life the way I should have. Take my time. Like, for example, my sister, like my older sister, she's a doctor. She knew she wanted to be a doctor. Like, she went after it. My younger sister, she's a nurse. She's in nursing school. Like, she knows. But like, I never felt like I knew exactly what I wanted to do. Like, my brother, older brother, he's IT. Like, he knew he wanted to do something with computers. But for me, it's just, I've always been like, I don't know, like, what I want to do. Like, I've never, like, felt like, okay, I know I want to do this as a career. I know I want to be this. Like, this never happened with me. So it's just like, it's very confusing, and it's just frustrating because I wish I could just be like that. Like, I could just be like, okay, I know I want to do this, I'm gonna do this, this is what I'm gonna do, go to school, but I don't have like any career that I like. I know I'm passionate about, like, self-confidence with girls, and, you know, uplifting girls and women, and because I don't want some girls to go through like what I went through with self-esteem and stuff. And but that's like, you know, like, it's like, that's not really a set career. And like, I've thought about like working for myself and, you know, but you need like the numbers, you need the followers and stuff for content creation and all that stuff. So it's been like just frustrating, and just like there's a time where I'm just like, it's like I guess a waiting period for me, like right now in my life. I think it's just really a waiting period and just waiting. So I did my under eyes. I just applied some concealer, and I was trying like this concealer blush hack from Instagram. I was just filming that for Instagram, but I'm gonna take a little bit more of that Maybelline concealer, the same one I used to prime my eyelids. I'm gonna actually use it to kind of clean up my under eye area. I never do this, but today I feel like I need to clean up my under eye area because it looks really weird. In this cap, I'm gonna take the One Size setting powder in translucent. I'm just gonna set that. I'm gonna set where I did that blush, because the blush that I put under my eyes is very, very dewy. As you can like tell, it was like super dewy. So I'm just gonna use some powder to mattify that. But I do like how it looks. Like, we'll see how it looks when it's all put together, when I actually put blush on my cheek area. But I do have like deep set eyes, so I do have to go in with a lot of powder, because naturally my under eyes like they just crease naturally. Like, I just have creasy under eyes. I'm just gonna apply more powder on my chin and in between my brows, just to clean everything up. I'm gonna go in with some actual cream contour. I'm taking the Kylie Jenner concealer in toffee, yeah. I'm just gonna add some. But like with teaching, and this is like something that's going around in America, like a lot of teachers are just done. Like, they're just done. They just can't do it anymore. And I just feel like sometimes I'm at my wit's end. Like, sometimes I'm like, I wish I could like take a year off, or like I just wish I could take time off to really think about what I really want to do. But obviously I'm not in that situation where I can do that financially. Like, I can't just take off of work when I want to. I can't just, you know, quit my job. I have bills, I have, you know, things that I'm working on. But I just wish I had like more of an answer of what I want to do. Like, my heart is telling me that I don't want to teach. Like, it's just facts. Teaching is very, very hard. If you're looking to get into teaching, like, I'm not going to tell anybody not to be a teacher, because, you know, everybody has a right to experience it, and some people might love it. Like, some people, they still go through, you know, what we go through as teachers, but they still really, really love it, and they still want to stay a teacher. Like, so I'm not gonna tell anyone not to go into teaching. I think that if you want to be a teacher, definitely, you know, try it, see if you like it, because you might really like it. Because just because I'm saying, you know, I don't like it is not the final opinion. You know, you might really, really love it, and you might really like be okay with it. It's just, for me, I want to do more than teach. Like, I want to do more than teach in the classroom. First time like ever saying this out loud, like, and it feels so scary. It really does. It feels so scary to know, like, wow, like, I really don't want this. I want something else. Like, that's just scary. It's change, and I don't like change. But I'm gonna take the blushes. I'm gonna take the Ciate London Dewy Blush Glossy Cheek Tint, and I'm gonna mix that with the Tower 28 Beach Please Happy Hour blush. I'm just gonna take some here. I'm actually gonna take it up a little higher today. I'm just gonna go in like that, and we're gonna blend that in. This gives you such like a nice dewy, glowy look to the cheeks. It gives your cheeks like a really wet look, which I really like. It's very nice for summer. Really loving blush a lot. So it's been like just something I've been using a lot of, and it's like making a comeback. Like, you don't even need highlight anymore, just blush, just some blush. So to set my whole face so that I don't get like super oily, I'm gonna take this Maybelline Fit Me powder. I am gonna go on top of it a little bit with, I'm gonna go on the top of the blush a little bit with it, because the blush is looking a little dewy. So I'm just gonna take this and just kind of blend it in there. You know, to clean up my bronzer, and I'm gonna sweep it on my cheeks like that. Just kind of mattify it a little bit, but I still, you know, have the dew of the blush. A trick I learned too was you can take some powder that's like close to your skin tone, and you can brush it in the sides of your nose. I think Makeup by Mario or Ariel did this. Kylie Jenner's makeup artist. With everything like going on, I'm just like, I don't know, guys. I just don't know. I don't know. It's so confusing, so frustrating. It's really frustrating when you just don't know. Like, you just don't know. So I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna just finish out my eyes, and then I'm gonna do the lip with you guys. And so I'm gonna go in with color today. I'm taking this pink lip liner. This is from Moonlit, and this is Lune number 49. And we're gonna take it, and we're just gonna fill my whole lip. I'm just gonna fill my whole lip. I'm just gonna fill my whole lip with this. Yeah, this is the color. And I'm gonna take this, a little bit of this, and just kind of, I kind of want a blotted lip. I don't want it to be too dark. And take some of this nude shade, and I'm gonna put it in the center, just like this. And I'm gonna mix it in there to lighten it up more. Oh yeah, that's really nice. Take this NYX like gloss, the gloss part, and just apply it on my lips. And this is the final look. It's very, very pink. It actually looks very spring-ish, like, to me, this look, but it's very, very spring, very pink, and very dewy. Now, if you are someone who doesn't like all this dew here, you don't have to do all this dew. You can always just take powder, or just, you know, don't use the blush, but you can always just take powder, because it's like, I'm used looking a little dewy. Just always take powder and just kind of mattify it a little bit more. But I really, really love this. This is so pretty, and the lip is just gorgeous. And I just thank you guys for getting ready with me and playing around with some makeup, and for me, like, just talking to you guys about how I'm honestly feeling, and just like, it's difficult, it's confusing, and it's hard, but I know I'm gonna be okay. I know that I'll find an answer to like my questions and everything that I'm like just wondering, and I can't wait to the next chapter of my life. I mean, I can wait, because you know what, I prayed for me to be in this position now that I'm in right now, so I pray for this, and so I can't wait for the next chapter. But I just know that things are just gonna move up from me and just better. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.